I'm asking this question. Why are we all sitting on our asses giving online presentations? If you want to blow your audience away, blow their socks off, then you should stand and deliver like you give a shit. When I sit like this, right, people know what it means. It means we're in a meeting and we're all equals and we've been trained to understand this means we're sitting in a business meeting and we're all sitting. But there's a reason that speakers stand when they're giving a speech. It's because they're engaging and they're commanding and they're delivering and they're doing things with their hands, they're using their bodies, but not like this, right? Like, I don't see why it should be any different when you're giving an online presentation. Every single speaking gig I do, and I do them online, I do them standing. And at every event, someone always comments like, oh, you're standing. Do you always stand when you present? Yes. Everybody notices it. They see the difference. And what's bizarre is that no one ever noticed the standing part when I was presenting in person, but now they do. So it's become an unfair advantage. This gives you an opportunity to stand out as a presenter in amongst the sea of seated headshots inside Zoom meeting boxes. It's just weird. Standing up makes the audience feel like you care more, that you prepared more, and that means something to you and that it means something to them. It's a net positive. And yet, I saw this comedian about a month ago, and he was at an online event, and his opening joke was, I spent the last 20 years of my career being a stand-up comedian and the last 3 months being a sit-down comedian. I don't know why I'm being American. And all I thought was, why the hell would you do that? Why wouldn't you stand? Is it too much of an effort to tilt your screen like this? Like, is this literally too much of an effort for you? What's going on? Like, seriously, why are you not standing? What makes you think you can't? Because you can and you should. But that's what he did. And he was sitting and he was shit. The comedy wasn't good. It was flat because it was delivered by a person who was like, hey guys, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. He kind of kept talking to people he saw on the screen and he wasn't in the zone. It turns out the stand-up and stand-up comedian matters. My point is this comedian wasn't delivering a performance and he should have been. So, there are 2 reasons why you have to stand when you're presenting. Reason number 1 is to tell your audience that you give a shit. Sitting down means you don't. Right? It just means you don't care. Like this guy. Doesn't give a shit. No shit's given. He can't hear you because he doesn't give a shit. Not even a single shit given. Which is ironic because his mouth looks like a clenched sphincter. Sitting shows you don't care.
And it's wrong!
Reason number 2 is that it reminds you that you give a shit. You gotta tell your own body that you're doing something different. This isn't just another Zoom meeting. Gary, sorry. You're on mute. You're on mute. It's a presentation. Act accordingly. To quote the great philosopher Adamant, who in turn was quoting the infamous highwaymen of the 1700s, I want you to... And it takes like 2 seconds to going from being karab to being like kapow. Seriously, you can use something simple as one of these stand-up desks and all of a sudden your computer is raised. It's that easy. I actually propped my laptop on this box. It's a stage. It's my stage. Look at that. Your laptop becomes a stage and your body is free to deliver. But it's crazy because people aren't doing it. I mean, I saw this last week and I have to bring it up. Gar Reynolds, author of the book Presentation Zen, opening keynote speaker of the Presentation Summit, sits down to deliver his prezo. Opening keynote from a chair. What the actual? Make an effort, Gar. Stand up. I mean, I love your work. I love your brain and how it works. I know you're all about the Zen, but fuck Zen. For goodness sake, make an effort. All the audience sees is you don't give enough of a shit to get on your feet. Come on. And that's when I realized that I've been doing these videos about presenting, and so no more will I be delivering them from my arse. Not the way I meant it. No. So from now on, my promise is that when I give these talks, I will be standing and delivering them with the passion and vigor that they deserve. And if you're an aspiring professional speaker and you want to do more, do better, give more of a shit, stand up. And then, when you sit down again and realize how smart this little hack is, you should look into her program, Story to Stage. You can click the itty bitty link below. We're turning people into professional speakers so you can get more of this and none of this. That's it from me. Share this video with any presenter you see presenting from their arse. Stand and deliver and lead loud. Peace.